So you'd think repairing a pipe stack would be simple. I mean, it's just a vertical piece of plumbing, pull the old one out, pop a new one in, and call it a day, right? Wrong. It's never actually that easy. The first hurdle is just getting to the thing. The pipe stack is always in some impossible spot, like behind a wall or tucked into the tightest corner of a cramped basement. You're climbing over storage bins, dodging spider webs, and squeezing into spaces that make you question your life choices. By the time you even lay eyes on the pipe, you're already sweating and muttering, "Why did I do this to myself?" But there's always a lot of fun dealing with the old stack itself. These things aren't just sitting there politely waiting to be replaced, oh no. They're clinging to the house like they've been sworn to protect it. Rusted bolts, corroded fittings, and pipes that are so brittle you're afraid they'll shatter if you look at them too hard. It's like wrestling a piece of history, one that does not want to let go. Every move you make feels like a gamble. You tug on one part of the pipe and suddenly there's a loud clunk somewhere deep within the walls. Everyone freezes like, what was that? Is the house about to collapse? And just when you think you finally won, you realize there's another fitting behind a beam that requires tools you didn't think you needed. But eventually you do get the old stack out. Victory, right? Not so fast, because now you've got to fit the new one in. And nothing in an old house is ever straight, level, or built to standard measurements. The new pipe stack doesn't quite line up, so you're cutting and adjusting, holding things in place while someone else checks for gaps. It's like a giant, frustrating game of plumbing Tetris. And through it all, you've got little interruptions, like the homeowner coming down to ask, "How's it going?" And you just smile and say, "Oh, great," even though you've been wrestling with the same stubborn fitting for 20 minutes. They don't call it plumbing because it's glamorous. They call it plumbing because it's about digging deep, literally and figuratively. It's about rolling up your sleeves, taking on a challenge, and pushing through even when things aren't going your way. It's problem solving on the fly, making adjustments as you go, and trusting your crew to have your back even when the unexpected happens. Plumbing isn't just about fixing pipes, it's about solving puzzles. By the end of the day, the new pipe stack was in, solid as a rock and shiny as a new penny. Everything was lined up, sealed tight, and ready to handle whatever the house could throw at it for the next 50 years. Sure, it was a grind. It tested our patience, our tools, and maybe even our sanity. But when you step back and you see the finished product, you do realize why you do it. At Smedley Plumbing, we don't just fix things, we make them better. And no matter how stubborn the pipes are, or how tight the space is, we always get the job done.